Hey guys, it's Rob here and welcome back to another video. In this video, we do have some pretty interesting topics to talk about, especially when it comes to the release date of the Nintendo Switch 2 and also Persona. Some pretty interesting Persona things have been happening as well. And there are also some smaller topics in here too. If you guys end up enjoying this video, make sure you guys leave a like. It helps the video reach more viewers when you do that. And tell me, when do you think the Nintendo Switch 2 is gonna be releasing? Do you believe this May rumor, or do you think it's gonna release, let's say, in June or October? With that being said, let's get to the topic. So the Nintendo Switch 2 release date is something that's highly talked about, especially with us being so close to the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, which more than likely we will see the release date revealed there at the Direct, so we don't really have too long to wait for this to actually be confirmed or disproven. In my mind, I always thought the best plan that Nintendo would do is have that Nintendo Switch 2 Direct happen in April and then release it sometime in the fall, just in time for holiday season, you know, Christmas, when everyone's shopping and they're more willing to spend more money, because there are rumors on the Nintendo Switch 2 price as well, which we will cover that in a separate video, so make sure you're subscribed for that. But that's always what I thought Nintendo would do, but apparently that might not be the case. So over on comicbook.com, the title of the article for this reads as this: Nintendo Switch 2 rumor reveals potential May release date. This is what the article had to say. The Nintendo Switch 2 release date may have been revealed by a new rumor, and if the rumor is accurate, the Switch 2 release is not very far away. The first ever Nintendo Switch 2 Direct is set to go down next month on April 2nd, and the expectation is that Nintendo Switch 2 release date could be revealed, especially if the console is going to release in the first half of the year. Ahead of this, some retailers may be preparing for the release date to come sooner rather than later. And that's another thing that I think might happen the closer we get to whatever the release date's gonna be. I think a lot of retailers, leaks from people who are taking pictures of like screens from their system and all that kind of stuff, I think that is more than likely gonna happen. And of course, I'll be there to cover it. With that being said, let's continue. The rumor comes the way of a dubious source, but is nonetheless starting to make the rounds. More specifically, a Nintendo Switch 2 Reddit user claims retailers in Poland have begun to sell Nintendo Switch games at a cheaper price than normal in order to make room for new inventory. Of course, there's no reason to prepare for more Nintendo Switch inventory, as the console is on its last legs and slowing down dramatically. More than this, shop layouts are starting to have changed, which often happens when new hardware is released. Now, the next part of this paragraph, specifically in this article, is pretty interesting. They say, to this end, something similar happened with the release of the Nintendo Switch in 2017. So if this does have to do with the Nintendo Switch 2, the reason why they're changing things, making more room, is for a new console. And if it happened in 2017, you know, one would assume that the same thing would happen. If this doesn't release in May, we can look at some of the retailers, even just around your place, and if they start moving inventory, if things start getting cheaper, that might be another sign of the Nintendo Switch 2, even if it doesn't happen this time. That's actually something I didn't even realize or notice, because I'm pretty sure I was working at Target in 2017, I believe, and I never really noticed that. So I'll definitely have to be on a lookout whenever I'm like at Target or Walmart or something. Now, the specific store that they're talking about, according to Switch 2 stock over on Twitter, is Media Market. They had this to say on this rumor. New Switch 2 rumors. Switch 2 releasing in May. According to Media Market, a retailer in Poland, the employees were asked to prepare the shop for May, and they need a lot of space. So they're actually being told to prepare for whatever is going to be happening with this. They also say another retailer, RTV Euro AGD, was also informed to prepare for May. So this is multiple places that need to prepare for May. Now, this could be for something else. It could not be just for the Nintendo Switch 2, but when you factor in the fact that they're also selling Nintendo Switch games at a discount to remove stock, maybe there is something going on. Again, this is a rumor, and this is from a very, very flimsy source. It's just some random guy on the internet. So keep that in mind. More than likely, nothing's gonna happen, but we can just wait and see. But kind of take it with a grain of salt, especially since this is so flimsy. So moving on to the next topic, we do have some pretty interesting things for Persona 4, which is really exciting because that's one of my favorite Persona games. But anyways, Ultimate Shadow X over on Twitter has this to say: breaking. PRRE.jp has been registered by Atlas, confirming a Persona 4 remake is coming. Now, of course, the PR is Persona 4 and the RE is Remake. So he also says multiple credited Sega insiders have confirmed that the game will be based on the original Persona 4 and marry and the other golden features being sold in a $30 season pass, which personally I don't like that. Some people may have some really passionate opinions on that on the other side, but I don't think you should sell that for a season pass. I think that should be baked into the game. That's just me. I don't know about you guys. I'm sure you guys can tell me about that on your side of the opinion on that in the comment section below. But with that being said, Persona 4 3 Reload, I only played a bit of it because I didn't have time when I was working for the construction job. So I'll have to pick up Persona 3 or even rent it. Renting it might be a good option just to save a little bit of money. I might rent it and try it out and see if this is something that I'd be interested in. I like Persona 4 and I'm sure a remake version of that would be really fantastic. Persona 4 just has like a, how should I put it? I don't know. I don't know if it's like nostalgia or it's just the feeling, but Persona 4 compared to Persona 3 has a really different feeling to it. Persona 3, at least when I remember playing it on the PS Vita, I think that's what I played it on. It was one of those games that you were able to play also on the PS Vita, and then you can also play it on the PS3, I think anyways. But anyways, it has a completely different tone to it. Tone is the specific word I'm looking for. So I enjoyed Persona 3 more, but I do love Persona 4 as well, so this is pretty exciting for me. And moving on to another rumor that has happened. This was on March 14th. Apparently, some Nintendo Switch 2 units have been shipped to North America. So this is what Nintendo Life has to say. Rumor, Nintendo may have already shipped a boatload of Switch 2 units to North America. Fingers crossed for an early summer release. Now remember that rumor that we covered in this video says for a May release. So the fact that they may have already shipped Nintendo Switches to North America, it's kind of connecting two and two together, you know? It might happen. Again, take it with a grain of salt. Don't get too excited because we have covered a lot of these things on this channel, and sometimes they do end up being fake. I mean, sometimes they do come real, like all those leaks of the Nintendo Switch 2 design. A lot of that did come true, but a lot of stuff doesn't happen, like the Zelda games, you know, which, I mean, those could still happen, but you know, that's a whole nother thing. All eyes are on Nintendo's second April Nintendo Direct for more official news for Switch 2, but until then, the rumor mill is still working overtime to gather as much information as it can about the upcoming console launch. The latest chatter comes from Family Board's member LIC, also shared to the Gaming Leaks and Rumor Reddit, and it's all about due with a series of North American shipments believed to be carrying a boatload of Switch 2 units. Get your pinches of salt ready, folks. Thanks for the head up to WCCF Tech. The poster claims to have seen shipment data from Vietnamese manufacturer HVBG, a company apparently contracted by Nintendo, which reported 383,000 complete Switch 2 units were shipped to North America between the 17th and 22nd January 2025. The company also allegedly shipped a further 41,598 Switch 2 charging grips to North America in the same time period. 338,000 units is a nice start for a region, though LIC claims that the manufacturer has a lot more up its sleeve, with HVBG believed to be in possession of at least 1.7 million one per system units like the Switch 2 screen. Now, with this happening, if this is the Nintendo Switch 2, a May release like the rumors, remember, they say that some stores are telling their workers to get space ready. Nintendo Switch games are also going on sale, so they sell more. This could point towards a May release, or at the very least, a lot sooner than we think. Maybe it is going to be happening sometime in summer. It's going to be very interesting to see if this is confirmed in that April Direct, which we will know if this is all confirmed at all by then, which is, or at least I would hope so anyways. I mean, if Nintendo comes out and shows the system and shows a whole bunch of games to get everyone excited, it doesn't tell us the release date, that's gonna be really frustrating. I mean, I'll still be excited, but I really want to know when it's gonna release. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.